Hello everyone, welcome back. This is my third project for Kitaholic Kits for the month of April. I am finally bringing out my Sizzix Big Shot. I've had this for about 4 months, but I never had any dies to actually do die cutting. And I finally got some dies in the post this last week, so I am finally able to use this and I'm really excited. I don't know if you know the story, but I accidentally bought myself a Big Shot. I was just trying to see if I could put it on Afterpay and then accidentally just click purchase. So I am now a owner of a Sizzix Big Shot and I need to use it. So this was a great excuse. I created a bunch of papers for an exclusive video that is going up soon, I believe, on the Kitaholic Kits exclusive subby group. And I'm taking 2 of the papers that we got in this kit, being that like plaid blue paper and that floral yellow paper. And with the paper that I created, I am going to take my photos and I'm going to create these little layered hearts. So this is a photo booth photo. There was a set of 6 that we got when we went to Time Zone for my daughter's birthday. And I love those photos, but actually like the sort of filter that my daughter chose matched really well with the blues and the yellows, almost like a greeny color. So it really matched well, but they were very, very teeny tiny. So I took the tiniest little die cut and I cut them out and I'm layering them all, and I glue them all together to create these like fun love heart layers with all the die cut love hearts. So that made me very happy. But then I kind of wondered, I thought that the background is just too white. And I don't like a white background. I don't necessarily always like a busy background. If it's too busy, I tone it down. But if it's too white, then I add mixed media, which is what I'm doing here. I'm just taking 2 of my distress oxides, creating a bit of a smoky gradient from the top right-hand corner to the bottom left-hand corner, adding a few of my inks to create a few splatters. So I'm adding that green ink, the minty coloured ink, which we got in a kit maybe like 3 years ago from Kitaholic Kits, and then also this one, which is more of a bluey colour as well. So I'm adding these splatters. As you can see, the blue is a bit more obvious and pronounced, which is why I am toning it down using just a paper towel. So once that's done, I'm going to start gluing these love heart clusters on. I decided, obviously, before I did the mixed media, to go in a bit of a diagonal rather than a straight line, because it filled the page a little bit more. If I went in a straight line, 2 straight lines down, then it wouldn't have, there would have been too much white space on either side of the clusters. So I'm adding a little teal border because this is obviously very blues and greens and all that. And then I'm going to add my title. I wanted to bring in a little touch of yellow because obviously I've got some yellow in those papers that I created, and I used the jelly plate, what's it called, to create those papers, and I really liked how they looked. But anyway, so I'm adding the title. So the title is Today, and then I'm adding, I think, another little sentiment underneath that. I can't remember exactly what was it. It is Today. I can't see it, but you can see it there. It is, I love these titles, and I'm going to be using them a lot in future projects. But I am just sort of then putting a title on the top left-hand corner and the bottom right, because obviously I wanted the whole layout to balance. Now I'm going to add these gold sprigs, which I absolutely love these, and I think I need to stock up on them and use them for like every single layout that I'm ever going to do ever, because I adore them. So I'm going to add these, kind of scattering them around the layout, tucking them sometimes behind those hearts and behind the layers. Sometimes I tuck them in front of the layer. I just kind of went with what felt good in the moment. I do move that one that's above the Today to the other side as well, because I thought that area looked a bit cluttered. But yeah, I just sort of went with my gut instinct here, very intuitive based on what I just thought looked pretty. And I love, in the end, how it balances. I think the whole layout feels like it's very balanced because there's not too much white space on any particular area. Now I'm going in with these amazing matte little dotty dots. I said this before, I don't know what they are. It's some form of plastic, maybe enamel, but normally enamel is like glossy. And so I don't know what they are, but I love them. I'm drawing some lines to add a little bit of journaling because this is all about us going, I think I might have mentioned before, for my daughter's birthday to time zone. And then we jumped in the photo booth and it was such a fun afternoon. So I wanted to do a little bit of journaling. And when that's done, I'm just going to add the date. I'm going to add the date diagonally next to one of the little hearts. And then this layout is done. It came together super quick once I had glued all of those hearts together. And I really like how it looks in the end. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I will see you all next week for my final layout for Kitaholic Kits. Bye.